So I've clicked the recording button. So hopefully it is now recording. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello, worlds of the internets and all that jazz. It is a wonderful day. I have been preparing all day long for this. This is session 2 of Rise of Zero: The Lost World, and it looks to be an exciting night. I can't wait to get back into it. I know my players can't wait to get back into it also. What happened last time is basically they went to the townhouse and they had a lot of misencounters with a lot of different people. And if you didn't catch that session, I encourage you to go to the author's channel and check it out for sure. Basically, at the end of it, Dean had ridden a dragon, and that dragon got away from him, but it'll be back. Allegedly. Trey, his house kind of got tortured a little bit by some wall punching and some samurai warriors and all kinds of shenanigans. And then Jacob got a little bit closer to getting the sword for the evil spirit Doragon put back together. I have since then been able to give them more of their features and traits. Tonight, everybody, you will be working under a level 20. You were a level 10 last time, so you get to add on whatever your health is currently. You're going to do 10 more D8s to your health. Okay? And so while they're doing that, the end of last session, they had found out that the Princess Rose had been kidnapped by the pirates of the dreaded ship, the Cutlass. And that was pretty much where we left off. Like, I don't think there was any... I don't think there was anything after that followed or ensued. I think that's pretty much where we left off. With that said... it is the night and the evening has come up, and our players have rose early in the morning to depart to find the Princess Rose and the pirates. Milligan comes and wakes up Lord Troman, Lord Bob, and Lord Daniel, I believe. Isn't that your name, Jacob? Daniel?
Yes.
Okay. And so, yes.
Remind me right quick. What do we do for health? Like rolls?
For every
10D what?
It'll be 10D8 more.
Yeah.
Health.
I couldn't find my the dice I've been using, but I found my very first set of dice. And I set them aside. I was going to use them, and then I forgot them. So dice app it is.
Awesome.
Okay, continue.
So, basically, you rose early in the morning. Milligan came and woke all of you three up and gave you a hearty breakfast. What would you like? What do you three eat?
Potatoes.
He eats potatoes.
Everything potatoes.
Lots of potatoes. Trey, what do you eat?
I think Trey's muted.
Oh. Jacob, what do you eat?
I don't eat.
You don't eat? Okay. He does not eat.
That's depressing.
You're going to starve yourself. Trey?
I'm an angel. Angels don't eat.
Chinese food.
Chinese food. Awesome. And since your Lord Troman, you have a set of 5 chefs, professional chefs, that come out and do a lot of, the throwing the shrimp up into the air and doing a whole lot of stuff that you might see at a really fancy Japanese restaurant or Chinese restaurant, for that matter. And so,
Very
with
good,
that,
boys. Very good.
with that said, what would you like to do? How would you like to approach finding these pirates and the Princess Rose? It is open world. You tell me how you want to do this.
Hey, real quick, I bought a brand new mic. Tell me which of these settings sound better. We got this one. Oh, dang. Wait. This one. This one. Or this one.
The third one to me, anyway.
Third one? All right.
To me. But yeah, we're supposed to do this pre-recorded.
Well, pre-recording, I was eating Chinese food. I was in
That's fair. Did you notice the pineapple?
from the Sweet Fire.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't eat it. All right, so this sounds best to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get
Hey.
into character.
Caleb, do you have our character sheets in front of you?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I can go
Real
grab
quick.
them. Mm-hmm.
Well, I just need to know if that says 101 on my HP. I can't read my own handwriting sometimes.
Okay.
I think it does, but I'm not 100% sure.
Let me go see.
Well, you know, no, don't worry about it. That's what we'll go with. I'm pretty sure that's what it says.
That's
so-
what we'll go with.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Caleb.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, there. Okay, never mind. I thought you accidentally set the wrong character sheet, but it's the right one.
Yeah, he sent both.
Yeah.
I tried to
Oh,
do a couple of different settings in case you guys weren't able to see it at first. So.
Of course, of course. Well, I suppose we should be off. Let's just get on this ship. Does anyone care if we just get on this ship?
I thought you said something very different.
Let's just get on the ship. You dirty bird.
Okay. But how do you want to do it? You're at your townhouse at the moment.
Oh, well, I walk over to my ship and I get on it.
Okay.
Got a little bit of Foley work for you.
So do the rest of you follow, or what are the rest of you doing?
I will follow.
I want to punch one more door.
Okay.
Joking.
Okay.
I got my eye on you, Bob.
So, Trollman walks over as Bob and Daniel are kind of staying a little bit behind, it sounds like, at the moment. And you come up to this huge, like, probably about the same length. Try to picture a ship about the same length as the Titanic. Trey?
Yeah, I'm not impressed, or at least my face isn't showing any kind of impressment.
Yeah. And Milligan says, "This is the Royal Vampire, my lord." And
Very nice. Very. It's a bit quaint. I had a bigger one before, but I suppose it'll do.
I would like to tell Daniel. What do you think, stuff like that? What you think? What was that about?
Our dude over there ship, and I need something that is on the ship. Well, we need to follow the vampire dude, and then whatever happens to the vampire dude, we might need him later on. We might want to protect that little vampire until he gets a little too big for his britches.
It's. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it's fine. It'll do in a pinch. You know, it's not my shit
It
from back
worked
home,
hard.
but I'll get on with it.
They worked hard for us.
Who did?
He didn't build this ship. He had someone else build it. Let's not get all high and mighty on our high horses, Mr. Angelic Boy.
You are literally talking about a giant ship that's not enough.
I'm just saying it's fine. It's fine.
People slaved hard at work building this ship, and you're complaining that it's not big enough.
Oh, did Noah build it, Bible boys? Did Noah build it?
If you don't like this ship, my ship will make you poop yourself.
I'm saying it's fine. Let's just go. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, we need to follow Vampire Boy just in case he gets a little too much into trouble for Vampire.
I'm not gonna get
That's sad.
trouble.
Vampires can
It's
be.
fine.
Okay,
Can
Let's
we go?
Yes. So
let's go.
you each, all three of you, clamber aboard this ship, and when you get on,
Oh, did you hear that, boys? We had to clamber. If it was big enough, we wouldn't have to clamber. I'm making up words because it's so small.
so you clamber aboard, and you are
Clambering.
greeted by a robot captain. Sir
I'm so sick. No, you get off.
Captain Wrench.
Get off.
Oh,
That's racist.
I'm not going
I'll
anywhere
take
with
it.
another robot. I'm not
I'm
doing it.
offended. I am offended by this.
What was your name, Captain Wrench? You're officially fired. Get off the boat.
Wrong.
I've been.
Captain Wrench, I'm hiring you.
It's my boat. Get off.
Well, he hired me though, so you don't have any say.
Who hired you?
Are y'all still there?
The other robot.
No, it's not his boat. This is my boat.
But he is he's my personal helper.
All right, then you can't go. Get off. We'll go. I'm just not going with two robots. That's too many.
That's racist. That is racist. This ain't the 1100s anymore, my dude. We're past the black plague.
It's
Right
my
here.
boat.
Trey.
Stop
Get
racism.
the other robot off.
Stop racism.
Trey.
Stop racism.
I can cure you of your vampirism, and you can die on the spot.
Trey.
I'd love to see you try, Bible boy. Go ahead and quote me a verse to death.
Trey, I'm gonna have to have you eject him. So I'm gonna have to. You tell me how you want to eject this, this captain.
I just kindly have Milligan pay him some money and have him dismissed. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I'm not a racist. I just don't want two robots.
That's very racist.
Why?
Why? Yeah.
Why? Because it's my bloody boat.
So what's the matter if there's two robots?
I don't have to explain myself to you. It's my boat.
But I just hired him.
No,
He's my
it is
partner.
our boat.
Excuse me, Milligan. Whose boat is this?
It is your boat, my lord.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought.
But he's my helper.
Well, then you either going to waste some money or you're not going.
Or what does it make you feel better? Is there an off switch?
No,
I flipped the off switch.
he's gone. You're flipping nothing. You're
No.
flipping lunatic.
No.
I already had Milligan dismiss him. He's gone.
I hired him before you said that.
It doesn't matter. He is gone.
So you went from like not pompous, but pretty British to Cockney, and like
I'm sorry. Would you like me to go back to pretty British?
That's
I'm
not
afraid
pretty
that the
British.
robot had to be evacuated. I'm only
Why?
allowing one on board.
But why?
If you have any further questions, you can address them to the complaint department, which ergo is Milligan's bum.
If you
So-
think about it, this ship is a robot. It's a wooden
If
robot,
you think about
but it's a
it,
robot.
It's my boat. So no.
But-
But you're now the captain.
Would you like me to find you a picture, right, Trey, of your boat?
I thought you sent me one, or was that the other boat?
That's their boat.
Okay,
That's Pirate's boat.
sure. Now, Bob, if you're done running your mouth, you're the new captain.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Okay, so real quick, do you know how a board works?
A board of
Anything?
like a board of trustees.
No. Anytime somebody owns a company, there's a board that offers advice and all this other stuff, and the board has the final say.
Dean,
Over.
no, there is no board. There is no board. It's my stuff. It's
I hereby
my
establish a
no.
board of the boat.
You the board is definanced and broke and goodbye. Go.
Well, so you're broke because you financed the board.
Dean, no, just let me do this. What I want to do with the boat.
You cost me a dragon. I'm getting a partner.
It wasn't your dragon.
It could have been.
Was his dragon?
Nothing.
It could have been.
I cost you
Technically tamed the dragon.
nothing.
It could have been my dragon.
I cost you nothing. I am bored with this conversation and moving past it.
Okay. Trey, there's your ship.
Gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wait, let me see. All I see is what's it called?
It's Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate
Oh, there it
Winslet on the Titanic.
Oh, so wait, this is a like a metal boat, like a steamship.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a robot.
It's a robot.
It's not a robot.
It has
It's not a
machinery.
robot.
It has machinery.
It's not a robot. It's not
It
a
is a
robot.
robot.
It's not a robot. It's not a robot. It's not a robot. It's
Robots
not a
are
robot.
pain.
It's not a
Robots
robot.
are pain.
It's not a robot. 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 It's not a
Look,
robot.
guys, you're both pretty. Okay, now.
I haven't said anything. In like 5 minutes.
All right, ladies, let's move on.
Okay, now.
I've been on the robot evacuated boat for the last 7 minutes. Let's go.
Okay, so
But I'm on the boat.
are you going to move into the captain's spot then, Trey?
I invited Bob to become the captain. I'm since regretting it.
Okay, Bob, are you going to become the captain?
I am, I guess.
Okay, so Bob moves up into the captain's spot. There's a whole control panel in front of you with a bunch of knobs and buttons and big shiny red buttons and buttons that say "Do not press" and
I pressed the do not press
levers.
button,
You press the "Do not press" button.
showing you
Okay.
that robots have emotions.
Why?
Okay, so while you are docked and while your boat is still like
You should have known better than to tell me this early on that there's a do not press button. You should have known better. You knew what you did.
It's a free
Caleb did it. Caleb did it. I didn't do nothing.
No,
it's
no,
a
I'm
free
talking about
world.
Caleb.
Okay, yeah. So we agree that Caleb is just screwing us at this point.
So
No.
while you were taped, like you had ropes that were kind of hanging, metal chains that kind of kept your ship from floating away.
Thing.
And-
Caleb,
Right.
he's taking it away.
No, I'm not.
What?
I'm not
Thank you,
taking
Caleb.
it. This time you get to go with it. So your ship shoots off into the air, causes a whole lot of railing to come off because your ship, because of the, you had chains that were attached to a dock, and you
As it's launching up into the air, I would like to say, yeet!
and because the ship is not actually turned on yet, gravity is starting to work, and the ship is not flying. So
Captain Sam?
Captain Bob.
No, the other robot.
No, his name doesn't matter. It's non-existent.
Oh no, Caleb, what was his name?
It was Wrench.
Wrench, that's right.
Wrench, yeah.
I would like to holler over the side. You might want to move, Wrench.
So
Sparkles, you can stay there.
do you want to press another button? Do you want to fall to your doom? Do you want to
I want to press the do not press button again.
again?
Okay.
Don't press the same button over
Wait,
and
wait. Are you pressing the same one? There's about
for different expanse.
Dean, are you pressing the same one? Because there's about 50
Wait, is there
of
more?
them. Yeah, there's 50
Oh
of
wait,
them.
this is
There's a whole
50 do
control-
not press buttons.
Yes.
Oh, I want to get her.
I turn into a vampire bat and I fly out of I go onto the deck and I fly off of the boat and I fly back to my townhouse.
I would like to. You know what? YOLO. I'm about to have that dragon I've been talking about. I press all the buttons.
I am at okay. I just want it understood. I am no longer there. I am at my townhouse.
I straight up jump off the side of the boat and begin flying with my angel.
I am at my
flying
townhouse.
away.
This is now a Dean adventure. Dean, have fun on the boat. I'm at my townhouse. By the way, you owe me a new boat.
I am flying away.
So
You didn't even want the boat.
Daniel and I are back at the townhouse. Dean, have fun.
You don't even like this boat.
I love the boat. That's why I didn't want 2 robots on it.
You said, but I've had bigger.
I was a joking character. I'm trying to come across as someone who's used to luxury.
That's what I'm talking about. He didn't
And
like it.
are you a wizard?
I am a wizard, yeah.
They failed to undo him pressing the button.
No, he wanted to press the button. Go ahead. I'm gonna let him press the buttons. I'll
We
tell you
thought
this
you
right
wanted
now,
to
though. He's getting me a new boat.
I thought you
could've
wanted
just-
to ship.
You got my
So
you got my
Dean-
cat.
Oh,
You got my
Could've
cat
just
all
let-
riled up. He's coming over to check and make sure I'm okay.
Could have
Dean.
just let the other robot stay as captain, and probably everything would have been fine. But
Oh, you're punishing me for kicking someone off my boat. Dean is
Yeah.
punishing me for kicking someone off my own boat.
all right, go ahead, Caleb. What was your name?
So, Dean, because you pressed all 50 buttons, the ship flies around the world 3 times and crash lands into the island where your dragon lives.
So I'm assuming this is like 7 weeks later because he's been flying.
No, this is like in the blink of an eye because he
Oh
hit
my
fit.
It's a very fast boat.
This is broken. It's broken.
Your spells are broken.
Broken.
Your spells are broken. It's a
Broken.
button. Okay.
Actually, Trey. Actually, wait, Trey. I know how you can solve this. It's not broken.
Nothing to solve, my dude. He is flying. He's doing his
No,
thing.
you can undo his action.
Why and or how would I do that?
Okay. Look at your sheet that I sent you. I sent you the descriptions page. Look at the descriptions page. It's somewhere in the descriptions page. I remember writing it out. Let me find it.
Hey, is it in the descriptions page?
It's in the descriptions page.
Okay, 'cause you didn't mention it. Wizards definitions.
Yeah. This is all the stuff that you can use tonight, or that pertains to tonight. Which one was it? I know there was one. Was it Foresight? No. I know there was one. It was microphone, man, perfect. Man, deconstruct. Wizard
Hey, our
resistance,
strength and everything went up too, right?
experiment of the lore, mind reading. Yeah.
Okay.
We were able to add different points to our
What
stat.
was it? I know.
I'm not
I know
seeing
there
anything.
was something.
What was the number of points again?
It's 1 point per level up.
So 10 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
My gosh, I know I wrote it somewhere. Maybe I just thought I wrote it, but I know that there is a
I don't see it in Wizard feature definitions. I'll check the other page.
Okay. Well, gosh darn it. I know I had something like that, and I just can't remember what it was.
Could it be under proportion?
No, it was something because I remember the wizards have the ability to be able to choose to undo somebody else's action if they wish.
And Dean, just to show that I'm not biased, that also is broken. That is a broken ability to have.
That is the most broken ability I have seen so far.
They have an ability. Well, again, the biggest thing about Rise of Zero, you have to realize, again, guys, is that if everything's broken, everything's not broken. So it's always been the philosophy that I've taken.
You sound like the president.
Democratic Party, not a sponsor.
No, I'm not undoing anything. Dean is going on his own adventure.
I'm getting that dragon. With a giant steam-powered dragon.
Mm-hmm.
Can't breathe fire. And they can apparently fly without wings.
Jacob, what are you doing at the moment? You said you were flying?
Yep, I'm flying toward the townhouse.
You're flying towards the townhouse.
Just-
Well, as you're
Yep.
flying towards the townhouse, you see something shiny flying at you from the sky.
I tuck my wings in and do a dive.
Caleb, is it me?
I just go straight down toward the water.
Was
No.
it me?
No, it's not you, Dean.
Okay, I was fixing to honk the horn.
This it follows you, Jacob. And as he gets closer because it's gaining speed on you, you see that it is a homing missile. Jacob.
I didn't do it. I'm putting that out there right now. I'm the innocent
you
party.
did. Hey, vampire.
Oh,
I'm at my house.
Begin flying toward the town.
you're
I'm at my
underwater.
house.
You are
I'm at
underwater, my guy.
Fly up out of the water and begin flying toward the town.
I'm not underwater. I'm not in the air. I'm at my house.
I'm talking about he was in the water.
I'm flying toward your house.
Underwater?
You ain't there yet.
I found my dice.
I'm flying toward your townhouse with the missile chasing after me.
Jacob, you are not bringing a missile to my house.
I need someone to shoot this missile down or we're all gonna die.
Jacob, you're not bringing a missile to my house.
Jacob, are you flying towards the townhouse?
I'm flying above the townhouse.
Then
That's
it's flying,
right.
Because it's flying above the townhouse at the moment.
And then
And
quick,
I just
drift.
swing at a
As
5
you continue,
Lord.
Jacob,
round.
suddenly there are 2 more homing missiles headed in your direction.
I spread even wider, make it a 5-yard circle around the entire townhouse, just begin flying.
Okay.
Why are you bringing around my
And
house?
I'm also
Why are
praying.
you? Why? What did me and my house ever do to you?
you housed a spark.
Die. And since you have a giant spider,
Oh,
the spider can stop these missiles.
can it?
It's a
Um,
spider.
Okay, Caleb, I look outside my window. Do I see missiles chasing?
yes, in fact, one as you open the door to open your window,
Oh,
one of them comes and hits your bed and explodes.
No, 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 no,
Oh, they're chasing me.
no.
Don't finish that quote, Trey.
Jacob, you still have 2 more.
I was 75 yards away from the house.
Why when I look out the window did it destroy my bed? Why?
Because you didn't stay on the boat.
Why, Caleb?
I
Why
began
did
to
it come
pray.
to my window and destroy my house
Could you-
when he was so careful? Why?
It's heat signatures.
Because you opened your window.
Why, Caleb? I didn't open the window. I looked out the window. I didn't open the window. I specifically said I look out the window.
But we haven't established if these are just shutters or if there's glass between them. So you could have just opened the shutters and it flew in through there.
All I did was pull back the curtain and look out the window.
But did you?
No, Dean, shut your mouth. That's all I did was pull back the curtain to look out the window. Why?
Caleb, are you dying?
I pull back. Hang on. Let me get the mic closer. What happens as I pull back the curtain to look out my window? Answer me, you laughing beast.
This
Okay.
isn't ASMR.
Hey, everybody, welcome to our ASMR game. We're going to be playing some Rise to Zero. In tonight's game, Caleb is going to make me lose my mind and have a conniption. Let's see what that sounds like.
If we
Okay.
start doing
You open the window.
if we start doing ASMR games, I will shoot myself in the kneecaps.
This is the sound of the steam coming from my ears. I'm making my cat very nervous.
So
Hey Trey, are those
when
those
you
songs
look out the
that you
window,
ever,
Trey, you see a whole bunch of you see 3 homing missiles. One flew in your bedroom and hit your bed, and it exploded.
Did it go through the window?
Yes.
Caleb, I'm about to say some very bad words in this game. I'm about to say some very bad words. This is the warning. This is everyone listening, playing, and running the game's warning.
What?
I think your with your bed the way that it exploded and everything that
So we're going forward with that decision that the missile, even though it's chasing Jacob, went through my room, went through my window, and destroyed my bed. That is the decision made here tonight. Am I understanding that correctly?
Glass is brittle.
yeah. Glasses
Following the angel.
It is following the angel.
You took my dragon.
Dean, I am going to find that. Dean, I am going to make it my mission in life to permanently always stop you from getting a dragon if you keep blaming me for something I did not do. Here's what's going to happen, Dean. I'm going to make sure that you get close to a dragon, but I'm going to always make sure that you're always inches away from it to where you can reach out and almost feel it. Oh, look, I'm going to touch it. We're going to be there.
I will burn your house. I will burn your house with the dragon. I'm gonna burn your house with the dragon. Continue, Caleb. His bed is aflame, and there you got posts embedded in the walls. What next?
Okay, so Jacob, are you still flying around?
I am flying around and praying at the same time.
Okay, well, as you are praying, your praying works. Roll a d20. I want to see if your praying works, actually. I'm not going to say it works until you roll.
19.
19. All right, so your prayer works.
Sorry. So sorry. Everyone's got the volume down.
Your prayer works. So because it worked, you let's see. The homing
Why are you-
missiles they explode behind you. And do you stop flying when they explode, Jacob?
I am flying closer, but I am tightening to where I can land.
Don't you dare get closer to my house. Fly, go somewhere else. Fly somewhere.
And
Tell them, fly
so
somewhere.
Jacob, do you land on the roof of the house? Jacob?
I'm in Trey's yard.
You're in his yard? Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah, 20 feet from the doorstep.
as you land in his yard, you look up into the sky and see that the pirate ship Cutlass has just scraped the roof of Trey's house and is flying over your head.
I'm so
worked hard on that house.
mad. In and out of bed right now. And my cat can tell.
I worked hard building that house.
And so the
I
pirate
worked
ship,
hard building that house 50 years ago.
the pirate ship turns around and faces you, Jacob, and you see along the sides these green tubes begin to light up and glow with this electricity as these two long forks come out of the front of this ship and start electrically sparking in your direction. Are you between you and the townhouse? Are you
I
between the
almost-
ship and the townhouse?
All right, so I am away from Trey's townhouse.
Okay, so now you're away from Trey's townhouse?
You know
I've
what,
been
Jacob?
away from Trey's townhouse.
You know what, Jacob? I genuinely appreciate you, but just screw it. I mean, the house is destined to be destroyed at this point. Caleb has made that very clear. So let's go.
I am 30 feet away from
That's right, Kravitz. You let him hear.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready? This is gonna be great. So
I have a radiation draw, having my angelic sword that I brought down with me,
mhm.
and I have a fancy sword on my person ready to. I have the other fancy one and my angelic weapon. Have my weapon ready to draw.
I think it fires, Jacob. It's aimed right at you. Do you even try to evade it?
How does he? I do try to evade it because I do not know exactly what that ship is. So would that be a D20?
Mm-hmm.
Nat 20.
You got a nat 20 on evasion?
Yes.
Ese.
So, you
Oh,
evade it perfectly fine. And it does not hit the townhouse. It actually just hits the ground. But when it does hit the ground, black oil springs out of the ground, and Trey, you're about 3 times as rich now. You have enough gold, like black gold, Texas gold, to like literally build yourself about 18 townhouses like this one. And that's just the least. Nobody knows how much black gold you have.
Well, thank you so much, Caleb. I do appreciate that.
You can even buy yourself a new bed.
Hold up. I'm confused. I tuned out for a second since I'm not even there to begin with. Oh my gosh, that's food spicy. What?
Wait, what do you mean? What?
You said like he's got more money than he did before?
Yeah, he's got 3 times as much money because he sprung black gold. He sprung Texas gold. He sprung oil on his property. He has enough money.
Oil, apparently.
Hey, somebody burn it.
Mm.
I'm joking. I'm not even there to suggest it.
Mm. Mm.
And so,
I kid.
Jacob, you see up in the distance, you see this man in a red coat staring down at you. And then you see what appears to be a warp drive come online. And
Caleb, I would like to stop time. I would like to stop if I may.
Yeah.
Is that something I can do?
I think that was an ability that you could do, but let me double check.
Okay. I'm going to stop time for a second.
Okay.
Okay, so I've effectively stopped time.
Yeah.
How long can I hold? How long can I stop time?
For the sake of tonight, I'm going to say that you can stop time for. I'm going to actually do a countdown on my phone. We'll say 5 minutes. For the next 5 minutes, Jacob and Dean, you can't move at all.
I'm not even there.
I know.
What the?
I've stopped all of it.
But hold on. Can you time how long you stop time? I mean, is that really a concept? Like if you
Yes, Dean.
I mean, if you stop time, then how can time be running? How can there be a sand? How can the hourglass be running if time is stopped?
Well, for tonight, the clock is ticking. Trey.
All I see is a bright light.
All right, so
I don't hate Stephen Hawking.
Started.
Quit trying to use physics.
So
You know, physics is
I'm
making
going to open the. I'm going to step out of the hole that has been blown into my house. That was my window used to, and I'm going to fly upwards where the ship hits. Now, first, I'm going to place Jacob in the nest of the ship, giving him an element of surprise when I unfreeze time.
Uh-huh.
Second, I'm going to fly down. I'm going to go through the ship one by one and take all of the weapons off of the persons on the ship and put them in the cannons where they have been shooting.
Wait. All the persons on the ship?
Except Jacob, of course. Of course not Jacob. I would never. Next, I am going to put all of the lesser crewmen that don't look important. I'm going to put them in the dungeons in the ship. I'm going to lock them in the brig, if you will. I'm going to take all of the keys off of the people on the ship and put them in my pocket. Then, after all of that is done, I'm going to take the 4 important people on the crew, the Tom Hiddleston lookalike, the Tim Curry lookalike, and then the other 2, and I'm going to take them down and bring them to my house and put them in the den where my spider is, to where I'm standing in front of them.
No.
And they're standing in front of the spider. Jacob, yes, Jacob.
I
have
know.
frozen time.
You did all this in 5 minutes?
Yes, Vampire speed is ridiculous. You can look at the character sheet and see.
Okay, so he does all this. It's Trey and the pirates inside of the spider's den. Your spider's name was
I did.
Just named it Marley. Just name it Marley.
Mungan, I think is what it was something. It was an M word. I remember that. I think it was Mungan or something like that. Norgan or something. Anyway, Norgan. I'll call him Norgan for now. You're down there. He's down there. The pirates are down there, and did you come down and shut the door behind you, Trey?
Yes, I did. It's just us.
Okay. Before we get to you, and I'm going to just kind of roll over back to Dean here because I feel like Dean has waited long enough for this monumentous occasion.
Get closer so you can see my eyes roll.
So
I don't know.
Dean,
It kind of bugged out. I didn't see no eyes roll.
That's fitting, isn't it?
What?
Dean, you are now stranded on a deserted island with a dragon. He is up on a volcano at the moment, so you'll have to travel up the volcano. It is active.
Let's go.
Okay, it is
Let's go.
active and shooting fireballs. So you'll every
Okay. Well,
So-
I found my dice. So
Okay, so you start traveling up the mountain and you hear Titan roar on top of the mountain and you see his face as he looks down at his surroundings and his eyes land on you as you are coming up to him and he
Okay.
says, I thought I lost you in the water.
surprise.
What are you doing back here, fool?
Well, see, this is just a happy accident, but I kind of look at it as divine intervention. I
You're welcome.
want to be your friend.
My friend.
Your friend.
What would we benefit from each other being friends?
Well,
That is actually a great question.
Trey. Shush. Because you're knocking me out of here. Or you're making me lose my train of thought. Derailing my choo-choo. Let's see. Okay. I'm not too bad off. I kick some tail. You kick some tail. You're a dragon. I'm a robot. Can you think of anything more epic than that?
You want
Yes.
me as a pet, don't you?
Not a partner.
A partner.
A partner.
And what do I get out of this partner?
Well. Okay, how about this? Do you have this is out of character. Do dragons in your game, do they have hordes, typical myths?
Like
Like gold,
gold?
like hordes of gold? Yeah.
some of them do, yeah.
Does this one?
I mean, you can ask him. I'm sure he'll tell you.
Okay, Titan. Do I know his name?
No. He hasn't ever
Oh.
told you his name.
Okay. What's your name? What you go by?
Titan.
Okay, Titan. Do you collect gold? Do you like gold?
You are sitting on a volcano full of gold.
Oh, that's dope. Okay. So how about this? I can add a little bit more to your collection. I mean, compared to what you have now, it may not be that much, but I'll give you all the gold I got, and that's just to start off.
Well, I was actually wanting some types of gold.
I got money.
Uh-huh. Do you happen to know? I mean, I think I could probably benefit from a partnership if perhaps you could help me find some black gold.
Oh no. Well,
He doesn't know that we have it.
that's true. Okay. Well, I think we can. I can help you find some black gold.
Oh.
I mean, I don't know exactly where to look. I mean, I'm assuming you're talking about oil, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Oh, that was in character. That was too tight. So,
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure we can find some. I mean, haven't seen any oil rigs anywhere, so there can't be that many places tapped out. So I'm sure we can find something.
All right. Well, I tell you what. You help me, how should I say, find this black gold, and we can be partners in crime.
Bet. Actually, I think I have something that may interest you. I mean, you may not be able to use it, but you could be the only one that has it in your possession.
Ah.
I would like to give him or offer the Ocarina of Time.
Oh boy. Okay. So you give this dragon. Of course, the dragon is it's like the size of a molecule compared to this dragon.
Oh,
you
I know. Yeah, I'll just tell him like it's a freaking flute that can manipulate time.
But the dragon does pull it up with his dragon magic, and he looks at it really closely and he says, I recognize this, but it's been a very, very long time. And
You do?
yes, I wasn't born yesterday. And it begins to play the most beautiful music you've ever heard in your life. And what he plays on,
Girls, you make the rockin' world go round. That's beautiful.
he plays for you the song of healing, Dean. And so you just begin to start thinking about all of your past and all of your family and friends that you left behind as a child, and your mother and your father, and yes,
Wait,
because
how can he if he is a robot?
Cyborg.
his maker, the robot's maker.
Yes.
You think about Robin Williams in that robot movie.
I forgot about that movie.
Yeah.
What movie?
And with that said, you begin to weep uncontrollably, and you find that
Somebody just offered to pay rent for you for the month.
Amen.
well,
Amen.
you find that you are a bit stronger emotionally, so go ahead and give yourself go ahead and give yourself, I don't have any sheets on me at the moment, but
I'm looking at it.
what's the one that has health in it?
What do you mean?
What's the one for health check? Like the category.
I don't see a health check. Willpower, wisdom, intelligence, charm, constitution, pain, strength, and dexterity.
It should be in one of the checks there on the side.
Health check, constitution.
Okay, so give yourself a point in Constitution because he played you that song. And then the dragon says, Now everything can be set right. And the dragon proceeds to throw the Ocarina of Time into the volcano.
Okay.
and you begin to feel tremors underneath your feet.
Okay.
And he says, "Prepare to rewind."
Oh boy.
And so as the volcano begins to erupt with molten lava and fireballs began to shoot everywhere, the dragon lifts up the ground, grabs you by his foot, and begins to carry you by his foot talons across the ocean.
Titan, before we leave, okay, how big is the boat compared to Titan?
Like which boat?
The boat that crashed.
Oh, I mean, I would say it's about the same length, but it's not the same height. You know,
Okay,
if
never
that
mind.
makes sense.
I mean, could he carry it?
No.
Okay, all right. I was going to give Trey's boat back.
Besides, it's being consumed by molten. It's being consumed by molten lava anyway. So.
No, can't be in any worse shape than it already is. That's okay.
And so, the last thing that you see is this very eerie green light begin to make the volcano and the whole island disappear.
Ooh, pretty.
It won't be pretty for long. And so we cut back to Trey. What would you like to do, Trey, now that you have the pirates, the 4 pirates?
Did I cause
there?
the apocalypse?
Oh, you will see.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
So I have all 4 of them, which you sent them in the Discord, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so it's hold on. General chat. So we have Tim Curry, we have Dove Cameron, we have Johnny Depp, and we have Tom Hiddleston.
Which,
So
by
they're
the
all-
way, would make for the most epic pirate team ever. Like, who wouldn't pay to watch this film?
So they're all
Well, we're about not to have a film.
yeah, because Dean just caused the apocalypse.
No, you're about to feed him into a spider.
So I unfreeze the spider and
Mhm.
explain to the spider the situation, and I simply instruct him: listen, if this starts to go sideways, and they start to kill me or destroy the house or whatever, you have my full permission to devour them. But until then, I just need you here to be a bit of muscle, if you don't mind.
And the
I
spider
did,
says,
promise you lots of food.
yes, you did. I can definitely be your muscle.
Very well. And I strip them down to where they're just wearing the minimum of clothing, to where they can't have any kind of things up their sleeves, to where they can try and do anything.
Okay.
And I leave Dove Cameron a modest coat to where she's not like inappropriate or anything.
Okay. That's cool. That's cool. And
And I unfreeze time.
so time is unfrozen. And
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it would appear that we have a very interesting conversation ahead of us.
So they're not wearing any clothing? The others?
They're wearing like it would be like the equivalent of starting out in Skyrim and wearing like the slave garments.
Okay. Okay, so not very much then.
Except for Dove Cameron, I left her a coat.
Yeah, okay. So Dove Cameron thinks it's very cold. And then the rest of them turn around to face. I take it that they're like they had their back turned to you, right? That's what I was picturing in my mind. Was they had their back turned to you when you were talking to the
Yes,
spider?
when they are unfrozen, they are facing the spider, and I'm standing behind them speaking, where they have to turn to face me.
And so they turn around to face you.
Hello.
And Bianca holds up her hand and says, Hi. And Stark takes her hand and shoves it back down and says, not a word out of you. And
Oh, darling, you have thrown in with the wrong crew, haven't you?
and then Ripton says, Oi! That'll be enough from you, Ripper. We do not know what he wants. What do you want?
Well, first of all, I would like the rest of you to remain silent as I conduct this conversation with your captain.
The captain does not speak to a lowlife like yourself, sir.
Very well, I suppose this.
I am Ripton, the
I-
first mate of the Cutlass.
I believe that I asked you to shush. You
Well,
parked
all
your-
my weapons.
You parked your ship on my house.
That is correct, lowlife.
You also blew a hole in my house.
How did we blow a hole in your house?
You sent the beacon. You sent the missiles, did you not?
Yes, but it was not for you.
It hit my house.
And it blew
You
up what?
Caused severe damage to my home.
Well, it is a shabby looking place.
Is it? Let's make something clear. You have no weapons. You have no crew. You're here almost in your knickers. And I have a giant spider behind you. So one more snarky remark out of you, and I'm going to feed him for the day.
And the captain snaps his fingers really quick. And turns back around to the spider and starts speaking in a language that sounds very similar to what the spiders would speak.
I'm going to use my ability to be able to hear and understand and speak that.
Uh-huh.
You gave me.
And he says, I am a terror prince, and you are a terror, and you obey me now. And he turns back around to you, and he says, crew of the Cutlass did not mean to make you feel so berated, and we apologize for any inconveniences that our missiles have caused to your house. And furthermore, I give you the compensation of which will help pay for you and whomever else we may have scorned the proper amount of money so that you may again be satisfied.
I must say, I am envious of these manners. I wish they were present moments ago. You seem like a understandable gentleman.
My crew is very protective of me.
Are they?
Yes.
Does that include you being a terror prince, or is that for some other reason?
I knew that you would find out that I was a terror prince, but you're too late.
Too late for what, darling? I haven't done anything.
No. You've just missed the one most important piece of our crew.
Did I?
Yes. I'm afraid while you've been diddling and dawdling and while you were busy hijacking us from our ship, the Ripper has already removed the pieces of the Crimson Blade from your friend and taken them back aboard and far, far away.
The Ripper?
Oh, my dear fellow, you actually thought this werewolf was the Ripper.
Now I'm being called a fool? I just wanted to know why people were blowing holes in my ship. I don't know what
apologize.
you're talking about.
I apologize. It is all said and done, and he pays you double for the damages done. And he says, "May we have our clothes back, please?"
No.
Well, I hate for you to stand here naked as such, so I suppose so. I don't believe that our business is concluded as of yet. I still do have a couple of more questions.
Very
before I let
well.
you off on your way. I do hope that we can be respectful to one another now and a bit more civilized.
I hope so too, vampire. I've never met a vampire who was civilized.
Well, not all of us are bloodthirsty. Well, I mean, yes, we are, but not in the behavioral sense. So my friend's possessions were taken from him.
Yes.
Is that what you inadvertently told me?
Yes.
Or perhaps advertently, I don't know. What can we do about getting those back to him?
Well, I'm afraid we're on the same side, but we're not on the same side.
Well, how can we amend that situation? I have very much fancied myself a pirate.
Really?
I've
Have you ever
always-
thought about joining the Cutlass?
Oh, I've never heard of the Cutlass before, but that does sound like fun.
I could offer you a position aboard my vessel.
I'm particularly taken by that position, as well as your lovely accomplice, who you've not allowed to speak.
Which one?
The female.
Oh, Bianca. Well, let me give you a rundown. Let me introduce these people. to you.
Please do. I'm so excited. Finally, our competent comrades. My other two, one of them was going after some dragon, and the other's obsessed with some sword.
He points to Bianca and he says, "This is Bianca Barks. She is our navigator." And then we have
Come sail away with me.
let me pull up my Discord right quick. So we Well, I'm sorry. It's just
No, dude, it's steadily sending me messages the entire time we've been playing, and they're hilarious.
This is Bianca Barks. She is the navigator aboard the vessel. Stark the Ripper is both a vampire and he is none other than the dreaded Ripper. Maybe you've heard of him, maybe you have not. He is a notable murderer amongst the Shadow Beings and the Shadow Eaters. He
You said that he
consumes
was
them.
a vampire?
Hmm?
You said he was a vampire?
No, he was a Shadow Eater.
Oh.
He was a Shadow Eater murderer. He kills other Shadow Beings and he kills other.
No. I'm thinking of
Shadow
what you went down.
Okay.
Forwardly. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
100.
And then we have I know there was another one. This is my first mate Ripton. And lastly, I am Captain Kingsley at your service, sir.
Well, I've never been in the presence of pirates before. Welcome to my, what was it you called it, dog shabby home?
Yes. Well, it is rather shabby when you don't have enough money to pour into it.
Well, that's because people keep blowing holes in it now, isn't it?
Of course. You can't have that.
Yes, I'm glad.
But why do you put up with these servants and incompetence when you?
I was referring to you all in your missiles that hit it. Oops.
I understand what you were referring to. I was asking, why do you put up with their incompetence?
Why do I put up with your crew's incompetence? I don't know. I mean, I don't understand that question, I suppose. It must be pirate lingo.
You. Well, it appears as though we're not going to get very much like this. So why don't we just start off on the right foot? Start over. This is my crew.
Yes, nice to meet you.
I blew a hole in your house, which I need to pay for, correct?
You have.
And I have.
So where do we go from here? This is becoming, as the kids say, awkward.
Well, I am prepared to offer you a position on my vessel,
All right.
if you wish.
And
That
the
is my
position-
position. Master Gunner.
I could man the guns. Fascinating. I do like
Actually, I have a much better position for you. Treasure
Alright, then.
collector.
You want me to collect the treasure?
Yes. All of the treasure that we collect.
You want me to keep up with it?
Yes.
All the treasure?
All the treasure.
Everything I deem as treasure. I get to keep up with.
Everything that you deem as treasure.
Does sound interesting. No, Dean, Miss Cindy isn't playing. I don't understand the question. And my comrades.
Your comrades will be compensated for not having you anymore.
Oh, so I just wouldn't be with them anymore.
Yeah.
They couldn't come. They couldn't tag along.
Well, this trip isn't for everybody, you understand. Only the privileged few.
And what do you get out of me joining your crew?
Another asset to our team.
Watch
Another
your mouth.
valuable asset.
It's watch this. This is rather tempting. I'm not going to lie, pirate. I do quite fancy it. Although I am rather I don't know that I'll be quite compensated well. You did take away my spider.
Mm-hmm. Did I
and
take
don't
away?
like-
Yes, well,
You did. I heard that conversation and I didn't quite like it. I'll also have to be under the rule and subject of a pirate, and if they call my house shabby, then I suppose I wonder what they consider their hygiene. Oh, goodness gracious. About the only appealing thing that you've offered me so far is the chance to get to hold on to booty and also to collect treasure.
indeed. And with that said, he says, well, I'm afraid it's time to go, but it's been a pleasure talking to you.
Very well, I accept. Let's go.
And he snaps his fingers and the pirates leave without you. And Milligan comes running down the stairs and says, Sir, it's the sphere of light. The sphere of light is gone.
I don't care. I'm going to bed.
But, sir, the sphere of light.
Milligan, I don't care. I don't care. I don't
Okay.
care. I'm going to bed. I don't care.
So now that
In fact, you know what, Milligan? You know
Mhm.
what?
yes,
I hate it here. And I just walk upstairs. I go to bed.
but what bed do you have?
All the daggum beds. It's my freaking house.
Okay, so
And not what is left of a house.
so Jacob, you feel very strongly that there are red crimson shards aboard the pirate's ship already. Do you go alone? Do you tempt the fate?
Question. I can talk with other angels, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Even when they're in heaven and I'm here, I can still communicate.
Yes.
All right, I want to talk with one of my buddies upstairs.
Hello, buddy downstairs.
Yes. You know how there were originally two of us when we were first sent down here 50 years ago?
Yes.
What happened to the other one?
The other angel?
Yes. Because I have been around here and I have not seen the other angel since some magic hoodlum or what's it had knocked me out cold for 50 years. And how is that even possible? How can we angels be knocked out?
Caleb.
Yes, Dean.
Oh, yeah, an angel. Where's he at?
Yah comes and darts out and comes flying up to where Jacob is at that precise moment. And Dean, I'm going to let you actually have this conversation since you're Yah.
Yeah. All right. We got Sergeant Inker.
What on earth happened to you? What
Stuff.
Things and stuff. You haven't tried to hurt me or nothing for the past 50 years and 2 days.
Well, I kind of. Hey, Caleb, what time of day is it?
It's about midday.
Okay. Well, so okay. Here's the thing. You've heard of lycanthropy, right?
Yes.
That.
Did you ever think, I don't know, get back up?
Huh?
We have an immense army up there that we can call for backup. How come you didn't get for backup when you noticed I was gone?
Well, I got sidetracked. Going through time and space and, whatnot and killing demons and crazy bunny people.
All right.
And stuff got kind of iffy. So, you know how it is. Chaos, crazy. It's the
All right.
human.
Well, now we have a situation where we kind of need them, like now.
Okay.
We
What's
need
that?
them to our exact spot now.
Okay.
All right, so let's do that before, I don't know, everyone wakes up.
Okay. Well, it's midday. Why are they asleep?
I don't know, and that is the only thing I can think of to when they haven't came out yet.
Okay. Let's do it.
That
The guy, he level up?
we need that.
Okay, I didn't understand a word that Dean was saying, or I kind of didn't understand what Jacobs was saying either. So, can y'all one at a time repeat that?
Did y'all level up?
We're all level 20.
Oh, I mean, I didn't know if the other guys. Okay, that was my question.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I guess they would too, but
And I am just y'all, and we are.
Are tempting me.
process of trying to get a massive group of angels down here.
Yeah.
This vampire dude just up and left.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you start out going to a. So you're gonna go around to the different villages now and start looking at some of the people. Is that what I'm understanding?
No, while me and y'all are communicating, now I am communicating with one of the dudes upstairs to try to get us some backup.
Oh, okay. You need backup, eh?
Yes.
What kind of backup?
The good kind.
Well, apparently
Whatever
so.
Because on a evil pirate ship with
Hey, I do.
kind of terror,
There
murderer,
is.
who knows what else?
Well, have you tried the author?
No. I know how this goes.
Why would I go to him when it is easier to contact y'all?
That's very
After
true.
all, we're
Why-
brothers.
That's very true. Unfortunately, we have a shortage of angels at the moment because we are dealing with a slightly different problem. So none of us can come. But thankfully, you're on your own. So goodbye. And he hangs up.
I would like to speak to your supervisor.
I am your supervisor. Y'all, I am your supervisor.
Well, I said their supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
I was speaking to the highest supervisor other than the man upstairs himself.
Well, come on with it. You're supposed to talk to God, not talk to the underlings.
Plus, they said they are having something else to do, so there's only one other alternative.
Kick names and take butt.
No, someone else.
Trevor.
No, wait, Trevor?
Trevor.
Not here.
Huh? Let me see.
I thought Trevor died.
I don't think he did. Trevor die? No. Let's see. Okay, so Dr. Phil.
Trey?
Okay.
Going to talk with Dr. Phil.
I want to talk to Dr.
I know I tried already.
Jacob? You begin to see slight tremors shake the trees.
I begin to communicate with the man upstairs, trying to figure out why everything is shaking.
Okay. You're getting no response. It's a busy signal at the moment.
How's our busy signal in prayer? God, they done upgraded
Apparently
it.
in Caleb's game, prayer is wedlock.
And so
This ain't working, so there's only one other alternative.
you just it goes to the message box and it's like playing the chorus of Hallelujah. And then but its messages are full, so you can't leave a message after the beep. Sorry.
I try to communicate. I try to get the author here.
You try to get the what here?
Oh, no.
Author.
Oh.
Yah knows about the office. Yah says, I'm going to sit over here.
No,
So,
y'all, get
Yah,
over here.
you're not my mom. You're not my mom. Yah, you're not my creator. What you said, Trey?
I said no.
To the author?
Yes.
That's why y'all is going. Y'all is sitting down on a bench on the ship, and he starts whittling away at the bench. He's just carving stuff in the bench.
Suddenly you get Jacob, are you still trying to get a hold of the people upstairs?
Yes.
You may answer now.
Yes. What is why is everything shaking?
Caleb, do it in an accent like all customer service.
No.
That's racist.
There's a fact.
Good point.
Hello, this is the head coconut from the Coconut Council.
No, that's racist. What is happening? No, I'm sorry.
Of the author.
Sorry, try again.
The author is out of town on vacation at the moment. He's not in. May I take a message?
Oh thank God.
Hi, this is the voice of everyone that watches this on Twitch. You can't do that.
What?
This is the
Jacob,
voice
you're
of
really
everyone
muffled.
on Twitch. You can't do that.
Why
I
is
think you're talking to Jacob.
on vacation?
God's any vacations.
This is what I'm eating.
Because he left. He left a temporary in charge. That's all we know. We're gonna hang. I mean, unless you want to talk to the temporary, but he can't really do much.
Yes.
Okay, and so he says, "Please hold," and he transfers you to that number. And so you're listening to lovely elevator music, and then it picks up, and the person over the phone says, "Hello, how you doing? The name's Zah. Nice to meet ya. How are you today?
Why is everything shaking?
What planet are you on? I'll take a look here and see what I can find."
Hang up. Hang up.
Hell on earth.
No, you can be on hold for another 20,000 years. Hang up.
Yeah, I'm quitting this game.
Huh?
I'm quitting this game. God leaves Za in charge. I'm quitting the game.
No, the author left Zar in charge.
Well,
On hold with God.
And I'm still on hold with God. Dadgummit, why did Cheryl leave me, God? Wow!
Because
Now
you're
listen. I know you're going through a fix. You're going through something. So here, let me help you out here. Now it's shaking. Does the sky look green?
yes.
Yes, it does. Actually, it does. He looks up and he sees it's green. If it's green, it's really bad. Because that means you're about to be going back in time, see? And everything's going to disappear. Now, can you tell me what... Can you tell me, well, usually if somebody like hands a dragon like an ocarina of time, and then that dragon proceeds to throw that into a volcano. See, this has happened before, see? But anyway, what you
wait,
do...
I've ended the world twice?
What you do is... nothing. You're going to be sent back in time a few years. You just live out those years, and then you'll be back in your time. There's no reversal, and you will be charged in the past for this account. You now owe us $50. Bye-bye. And he hangs up.
Y'all.
What?
Y'all.
What?
Mir.
I told you to hang up.
Did you know some idiot handed a dragon an ocarina of time?
That is awesome.
Someone hand a dragon a magic flute that can turn back time.
But technically, an ocarina is just a separate instrument of a flute. It's weird. It's like kind of looks like a kidney, or no, like a liver. Looks like a liver, like a very small liver with a bunch of holes in it.
What
Your
it
mom's a
looks
liver.
like.
Huh?
Did someone hand a dragon a magic flute?
Let me check. Yes.
and you didn't think to let me know about this. Oh, before the sky turned green.
Well, I didn't know until like maybe 30 minutes ago.
And you didn't know. I don't know. Try to stop it. Let me know.
Apparently, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. I don't know what green means. All I know it means a tornado or aurora borealis or something like that.
50 years.
Global warming.
Hey.
Huh?
Plus the previous 10 years we were here before. Does that make 50 years and 2 days?
It runs. It runs together whenever you're kind of a werewolf. It all runs together. Like, 'cause you got this mortality part, and then you got the immortality part. It gets very friggin' confusing.
Hold on, wait, pause. How come he's a werewolf and I couldn't be a werewolf?
That's Caleb?
Okay. So,
No. He asked a question.
oh, what did you ask? I'm sorry. I was waiting till we're done.
You told me before we began this that he could be a werewolf, that I could not be a werewolf.
Because that's all you ever play is werewolves. That's all you ever play.
No. That was okay. So the werewolf character, Jacob, is not Dean's actual character. It is a character that he played in a separate campaign before this one, but we transferred it over for the sake of transferring it over. So that being the case, it's legal because he's just a side character that Dean does the voice for.
All right. Now, on to the campaign, and why is the sky green? How do we?
Who are you talking to? Me?
I'm still trying to talk with you and figure out
Okay.
how do we stop this?
While
How
you're
far
trying
back
to
do we
figure
go?
out, while Jacob's trying to figure out the how the thing goes, like how the sky is green, and while Dean is still coming back in this direction, while the ocean is vanishing behind him, Trey, you are having the most loveliest dream you've ever had in your life. It is the most pleasant, most calming, most beautiful dream. What is your dream?
Oh boy.
I'm the only person on Earth
That's depressing.
because everyone else just annoys me or lets me down or treats me or hurts me or takes things away from me.
I am literally bringing you dragon.
Correction. There's one person there, and it's a beautiful woman, and it's that Bianca chick that I met like 30 minutes ago. It's just me and her. And we're sitting on the side of a mountain as the snow drifts and falls, and we're watching the rest of the world explode. And we're drinking blood out of coconuts. But oh, is it really a coconut? No, it's Bob's head, but like empty down.
Okay. So you finish drinking this liquid and
Blood.
blood, yes, and in your dream, and when you wake up from your lovely nap, it lasts for how many hours do you sleep, Trey?
As long as possible.
So 24 hours, 48 hours.
As long as you will let me, Caleb. I was that upset when I went to bed.
Do you mind if I say that it was like a whole 24 hours?
It was a week straight.
It was a week
I slept
straight.
for a week.
Okay, so you sleep with this beautiful dream for a whole week, and you feel so rested, so much like nothing.
Caleb, I know that the way that you're wording that you're fixing to do something bad. I know that. I
Really?
know that.
Really?
I know that.
Really?
I'm.
Um,
s-
and so, and you wake up from your beautiful dream.
Just do it. Just do it. Whatever it is, just do it. Just do
And
it. Just do it. It's Pokemon Day. I don't care. Just do it.
you are
Thank you, Kitty. You love me. You're a better friend than Caleb, and I've known you for 2 days.
you are what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, y'all are 50 years in the past.
Screw everything.
On the day that you fell asleep. So you're back in the cave.
Okay.
You're
Oh, okay,
back in
we-
the cave that you started in, and you're looking at yourselves. You're asleep. It's 1 week after you were put in there.
So we are physically back in time looking at our physical past selves.
Uh-huh.
So there are two of us.
Yes.
Oh, we gonna tear some stuff up.
They're asleep.
I'm awake. I'll try to wake Bob up.
Roll for it.
What do I roll? What am I rolling?
My phone is just not acting.
Caleb.
You roll a d20.
Just straight.
Go straight d20.
That is a 16.
How do you want to wake him up with that 16? Like, do you want to punch him? Do you want to...
I don't want to punch myself. That's just weird. I would like to. Okay, do robots? Do we have like on-off switches? I tried to ask this before, but Trey cut me off.
Some do, some don't. You aren't made with an on and off switch, though, because you're more sophisticated than other robots.
Okay, so
Ooh!
I just slap him. Or
Okay.
I slap me. I
So
slap
you-
some. I slap
You
Bob.
slap him, and yourself, and as you slap him, you remember in your past how much that hurt, and now you understand how much that hurt, but you couldn't understand it because you still didn't wake up because of it. You just remember feeling slapped really hard by something.
I'm gonna kill that guy.
And so, welcome to 50 years in the past, guys.
You. Wait, where's my friggin' dragon?
I hate it.
50 years in the past.
I immediately go look for my dragon.
You are inside a cave.
Well, a cave's got to exit. I don't want that to exit.
I
You have to make.
I look around at the situation, and I break. I'm broken.
You sound broken. I would like to give Trey a hug. Or what's his name? I would like to give Trey's character a hug.
I just can't. I'm able to do it.
Okay. Easy with the crying. Easy with the crying. Stainless steel hadn't been made yet.
I just can't.
Stainless steel.
I just want us to be done.
You just want to what?
I just want to be done.
Dead? You want to be dead?
Done. I don't even
well-
care. I don't even care anymore. I don't want to be the emperor. I don't want anything to do with the anime realm of the kingdom. I just want to be done. I just want to be done and be back to normal crap. I'm about to do it. I called upon the author.
Caleb, real quick. Was this whole going back in time thing, was this planned?
No, he just did this spur of the moment.
Okay.
It was
While
spur of
he's
the
calling
moment.
on the author. While he's calling on the author.
I call upon the author.
Are the other two? Is Trevor and Ya in here with us? or-
Nope. They're 50 years
Okay.
in the past.
I would like. Oh crap! Wait, what?
But we're 50 years in the past. Are you saying that they're 50 more years back?
No, y'all are all 50 years in the past, but you're in the spot where you last saw yourselves. They were in the spot where they last saw themselves.
This is stupid.
Okay, is there an exit?
Yes, but
I walk out.
it's currently being guarded by the leaf people.
Leave people.
Where's the author?
I would like.
I call upon the author.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
And
that.
you see the most suave and debonair person come into the room,
What did you do? What did you friggin' do?
draped in a long brown trench coat with a green vest and a little dragon pocket watch and brown suede pants and shoes that are black in all of his splendor and two little coconuts perched on his shoulders.
I would like to real quick.
Why, hello, my dear friends. I am the
Real quick,
author.
I would like to take those saws that I got in my friggin' arms, and I would like to not necessarily intimidating like, but I would like to put it up to sleeping vampire dude. Trey, what is your friggin' character's name?
Troman.
Troman. I would like to put it up to Troman's neck, like send him away, send him away.
Stop. Just I called you. Just stop. Just for 1 second. Just stop. I want things to be normal. I want to be done with this. And I don't want all the fancy posh. I just want to be done. So you just tell me what I need to give you for that to happen.
All you gotta do is
Otherwise-
just keep talking, and I will decapitate you.
Otherwise, you can take your pompous exterior and your coconuts and go back because I don't want it. So, just what do I have to do to make things normal? No posh. No posh. Just normal.
Keep talking.
For a deal like this, to return to whence you came, I simply need the
I
thing.
said normal.
I simply need the thing that you need the most, that you care about the most.
And we'll go back to normal.
But
Am I going to go back to this 50-year lost world thing, or am I going to be normal?
You will return to your normal home, away from this planet and its inhabitants.
And we won't be 50 years in the past, or 50 years in the future, or 50 years in the past and then 50 years in the past, or anything like that. We'll just be normal. Like, he'll be Bob the robot, and he'll be the angel. He'll be looking for a dragon, and he'll be trying to get his little sword thing, but we'll be freaking normal.
Normal's boring.
Yes, you will be
That was
normal.
my character.
I turned to Dean's character and I was like, but why are we even here right now?
Some reason. I mean, it probably because
Are you just
dropped
okay with that?
Well, I did drop a flute in a volcano.
It is your fault. Everybody knows you don't drop a flute in a volcano. Everybody knows
But
that.
see-
Everybody knows that
but now-
time travel. Everybody knows that.
But now, guess what? Look, your house is in perfect shape. You still got your boat.
I don't have the house
Yeah, you do.
or the boat.
Yeah, you do.
No, because it's 50 years in the past, which means it's not mine. It's my brother who I don't even know.
Then go take it from him. You're a vampire. Y'all kill each other all the time.
I don't have a brother. That's the thing too. When I didn't have a brother till I came to this weird planet. I didn't have a brother, Bob. I didn't have one. Didn't you used to have a tank? Don't you miss your tank?
That was okay.
Angel Boy, don't you want to know what's going on upstairs and why nobody's talking to you?
I found out why no one was talking to me because
Why? Because God stepped out of the office. Yeah, that's believable.
no, because he tried to fix someone turning back time by giving a dragon a magic flute.
So all I'm saying is if I make this deal, we all go back to doing what we were doing, but we're normal. No time travel, no lost planet, no nothing.
Okay, look. I will go along with this. You talking about we would go back to our own worlds, do whatever, right?
Yes.
I will go along with this, but I want that dragon.
You can make a deal with him. He's right here.
You make the deal. You've dealt with the author before.
This is the first time I've met this man.
That was out of character.
Oh. Okay. What about you, Angel Boy? Are you on board?
Hold on, Arthur, you and I need to talk.
No. You, Angel Boy, focus. You can talk to him later. I want to go back to normal.
I may or may not say yes or not after I talk with this awesome person.
Oh my gosh, you're exhausting.
When
Fine.
I talk to you, you're always on vacation.
Because that's what management does. Management's always on vacation.
Because you try my phone, and so my temporaries try to answer it, and it never works.
I try contacting you.
You're the bloody author. Get a freaking phone plan.
I can't help it if it's a publisher who owns all of the phone lines in the fiction realms.
That's dumb. Make a separate phone line.
It would
Give
be
me-
nice.
I'm then.
What do you need?
I'm tired of trying to get a hold of you and you not answering your phone.
Well, I'm
That's just
here now. Is this supposed to be convincing me that you want to return to normal?
I needed you back then, before this happened, to try to figure out why it was turning green and shaking.
Well, you found out the answer anyway.
Okay, so it sounds like we're making my deal. Now, my friend here, he wants a dragon. I don't really care about that. You can do the dragon thing and no, that's fine.
I
We'll
want
give him a
Titan.
dragon.
Titan.
He wants the Dragon Titan. Listen, it's his favorite video game. He just wants his video game. If you give it to him, he'll be fine.
No, the dragon.
He wants the game Titanfall for PlayStation 3. As
No,
long as you
It's
give
not
it
even on
to him.
PlayStation 3.
Oh, listen at him. Listen at how defensive he gets. Look at him. Oh, that little baby boy. Listen, he wants the dragon. If you won't give it to him, that's fine. All I want is normal. And how's this, Arthur boy? Mr. Arthur. I will give you my vampirism. I will give you my immortality. The thing that means the most to me in this world. If it means that I can go back to being normal and everything gets set right. I hated my life before I became a vampire. And the day that I got bitten was the day that I was going to commit suicide and kill myself because I'd hated living my own life before. I will give that up if it means that we can be normal again.
It just got dark.
I tried to kill you before, but you didn't let me. You didn't want me to.
I can't hear Pippi Longstocking over there. Doubtful I can't hear him anymore. I'm ignoring him.
Very well. And the author disappears. And time begins to fast forward again. 50 years into the future, back to your current time. And you find yourselves back home. All of you. Jacob, you are without any of the shards, but you're still without the Crimson Blade. Bob, you are back with your tank, and there is this huge dragon that is guarding your tank. And Troman, where did you live? I forget where you lived.
Troman. lived on Earth as a vampire.
Well, you're
But
no longer a
now-
vampire.
Yeah, so Troman is like almost 600 years old now. So Troman may be dead.
No. You're just 600 years old.
Then then he's like the
You
oldest.
you'd probably
man
be
in the
better off
world.
dead.
He's the oldest man in the world. Am I like? What does my body look like? Am I just like me? Just like I just so happen to be 600?
Mm-hmm. You are 600 years old, my friend.
Well, it's not unusual. I mean,
I
it's a
wake
little unusual.
I wake up on the sidewalk and like a homeless person's little set up. And there's like a mangy cat next to me, and I'm like, well, I look at the cat and pet its head. I'm like, it was fun while it lasted.
Can you pick up your hand? You're 600 years old. Is type? Is he friendly?
He looks up from you and he says, "We're going to have to recalibrate the brakes on the left-hand side, Master."
Of the tank?
Yes. He's become
So-
an expert mechanic.
Oh, that's so dope. Okay. Does he remember anything from before? Like that we talked, we met, whatever?
You're his master now.
No, yeah, but does he remember anything like from before?
No, because you're his master.
But I remember. Do I remember anything from before?
Mhm.
Okay, I would like to tell him. Okay, Ty, look, I promised you something in another life, and I intend to keep it. What is this world that I'm on? What is it like?
This world that you are on is full of robots, and it is very, very futuristic. It is, it's got 3 layers that of like central.
Year 20XX.
It is 3 layers of basically living area that you live on the surface level, but then you've got another layer deep below Earth where people live, and you've got a third layer that's even deeper where people live.
I would like to tell him, like, okay, so I promised you something in another life, and I intend to keep that promise. This world that we're on, this is my home. Like, this is where, or not necessarily my home, I just tolerate these people. I promise you all. This world is full of machinery that runs on oil. Do you still like oil?
Yes, I love oil.
Let's go get some oil.
Do you know?
I would like to take over the world.
You would like to take over the world.
Yeah.
And that's going to take quite a lot to take over this world.
Yeah.
Okay. So you start going to find oil, and somehow that's going to lead you to try and finding how to fix the world.
Well, not necessarily like I'm thinking more of I wanna
The same thing we do every night, Pinky.
I just want to rule stuff like strike fear in
You
the
just want to be a
enemy.
dictator. Just go ahead and say it.
Not a dictator. I just want to prove the point of hey, I'm assuming the like the people that live below ground, they're like what, lower class or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of them.
I just want to establish a form of government that looks out for the little people, and assert some kind of dominance towards these towards the higher up people. I mean the upper class, like that.
Go ahead, Khaleesi, breaker of chains. Get it.
Dude, I got a dragon. Why shouldn't I be Khaleesi? I am Khaleesi. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that.
Okay. So
I'm start doing that.
I rolled a 19 to take over the world.
Just like that. Just rolling.
I'll tell you right now.
Huh?
You never hear that in the D&D game. Only in Rise of Zero.
Well, I got a giant dragon and a tank. That's all you need.
You need a little bit more than a tank and a dragon.
But oil is very flammable too, so you know.
That's
it
true.
wouldn't-
And you also need a very nice personality.
I do have a nice personality. I'm looking out for the little
You
people.
need charisma.
I have charisma. Let me find my character sheet. I'll show you how much
You need
charisma.
chorizo.
I'll show you how much charisma. Never mind. I got 5% on my phone.
That's what I got.
I got a charisma. I got a dragon. I don't need a charisma.
Dean, people that have charisma don't have to say it. They just have it.
I have charisma. I calmed down a violent inmate yesterday and today. I got charisma.
That's my charisma.
That is charisma.
Charisma.
Okay.
So you. Oh,
I threw you now. Boom.
Join the club. I've done it before. Trey
so in the attempt,
Yeah,
of
I did it like 2 minutes before you did, Dean.
Shut up.
your dragon.
By the way, I'm gonna get off soon. I'm gonna get off soon.
Yeah, I gotta go to.
Okay.
I gotta go to
okay.
work in the morning.
Well, okay. This is how we'll end it. Then this is how we'll end it.
With Caleb broken.
No, not really. The dragon flew into a tower and got killed.
What?
Your tank blew up, and you've been taken into custody. Dean. You've been taken into
I rolled a
custody.
19. It's a giant dragon. I'm sure it can fly through a tower.
Well, it
Trey,
was.
I'm gonna break your house.
Oh.
I warned you, boy.
I
Trey,
did nothing to interfere with you.
Yeah, what's that?
You're now a human. You're a 600-year-old human.
Yeah.
You can't really do much.
I'm just gonna try to make a living off the streets being a magician who can actually do magic.
Psych, you die.
You get taken into custody by pirates.
Are any of them cute? Are any of them cute pirates?
Yeah, there's one. One is Captain Kingsley and his crew aboard the Cutlass, and
Really?
yeah, you got
Is
kidnapped
there
by
a,
them.
what's the crew made out of?
What?
The crew. Who all's the crew? What all races are the crew?
Well, one's human, like you.
All right. What else?
And then you have a crocodile person.
All right. What else?
And then you have a werewolf. That's
What else?
And another human.
What else?
Oh, actually, another terror. Excuse me.
What else?
That's it.
That's the whole crew?
Hey, Caleb, didn't you say Ya and Trevor became terrors?
Uh-huh.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And
Continue.
so you get kidnapped by them and taken back to Lost Lovus, to your brother.
Kingsley's the pretty one.
I make my brother bite me then.
And
So I can
then
at least be a vampire
Jacob.
again.
Jacob,
What the freak just happened?
Yeah.
you
Sell out.
end up having to go to the author's tower to sign paperwork for 30 days as punishment for not finding the shards and losing the ones that you had.
Oh, no, Trey, do you feel bad now?
No.
Trey,
No, everybody still gets to be cool stuff. I'm just a human now.
Wait, what does this paperwork say?
You just need to sign basically.
I
your
will
name
not
on all of these
lose
documents.
precious possessions. I will not lose precious possessions. You have to write it on the blackboard like 2 billion times.
And that is
Oh.
our session for tonight, fellas. So
My name on the document. What do the documents say?
it has been wonderful. It has been amazing to visit with all of you and to do this session. And it's been wonderful for all you people watching out there who may or may not be watching. Probably a non-existent audience, but you know, who knows. And so I guess it's time for me to go. But it was nice.
Peace.
Peace. Stop streaming.
Bye.